Up next in our Tortured Poets department song meeting checklist, we have Fresh Out the Slammer. This is a song about getting out of an incarcerating relationship. Incarcerating. Did I say that right? To give love with an old flame a second chance. In this case, the song is rumored to be about Maddie Healy. Although I have also seen some analyses where people think that she's just talking about finding herself again after ending a long-term relationship. So I think you can look at it from both angles, and let's just go into the lyrics and see what we can unfold. Now, pretty baby, I'm running back home to you. Fresh out the slammer, I know who my first call will be too. Fresh out the slammer basically means fresh out of prison. So if Taylor here is comparing a past relationship to being behind bars, tied down, not in control of herself, but now that she is free, the fact that she knows exactly who she's gonna call means that she's going back to an old flame, someone who she had something with before. Another summer taking cover, rolling thunder, he don't understand me. This one hurts a little because the very first line here is basically in reference to one of her most romantic songs, Lover, where she sings, I've loved you 3 summers now, honey, but I want them all. And here you just see a huge difference in emotion, where she's saying it's another summer taking cover, like just another one to go through. Where in Lover, she's looking at these summers very romantically and like, I would just want all your summers. Here she's talking like, oh great, it's just another summer where I have to hide myself. As we all know, Joe and Taylor kept the relationship very hush-hush, very private. So here she's just addressing how another summer comes and again is just another summer of her having to cover herself. Splintered back in winter, silent dinners, bitter, he was with her in dreams. So the timeline that we know is that things already started falling apart in winter, which is what this song is making a reference to when she says splintered back in winter, since we know that she wrote You're Losing Me on December 5th. But he was with her in dreams? Excuse me? This line suggests either infidelity or emotional detachment, similar to what we see in Guilty as Sin, where like you're dreaming about someone else, but you're not physically doing anything, really showing that this relationship was on the breaking point from both sides. Gray and blue and fights and tunnels, handcuffed to the spell I was under for just 1 hour of sunshine. Throughout her relationship with Joe, Taylor's songwriting kind of shifted. When she talked about blue, it kind of became romanticized. And this was rumored to be because it's Joe's favorite color. But obviously here, gray and blue are colors that are representing sadness and pain. So going back to those old ways. And then she describes their love being like she's under a spell. She's handcuffed, she can't get out, she can't leave. And she's there for like that one fraction of the time where things are good. Years of labor, locks and ceilings in the shade of how he was feeling, but it's gonna be all right, I did my time. Here Taylor is talking about feeling overpowered by somebody else's emotional state in the shade of how he was feeling. So he had all the power about how the day was gonna be, how the mood was gonna be set. Was it gonna be a good day? Was it gonna be a bad day? But she's saying it's gonna be all right, I did my time. So she spent her time in this metaphorical prison. So she's like, I know things are going to be all right now. Like when I get out of this, I've done my time, I've learned from it, and it's time to get back out there. Then we get a repeat chorus and we get back into the second verse. Camera flashes, welcome bashes, get the matches, toss the ashes off the ledge. As I said in my letters, now that I know better, I will never lose my baby again. Here we get the complete opposite of that first verse talking about another summer taking cover. Camera flashes, so she's out in public, people are seeing her. Welcome bashes, maybe people are welcoming her back into single life, throwing parties and just getting back into that groove of being single. And when she sings toss the ashes off the ledge, she's basically just saying she's ready to let go of the past. Like you burnt that relationship to ashes, you kind of give it a goodbye ceremony and you say goodbye. Taylor here is showing that she's very determined to not make the same past mistakes anymore. My friends tried, but I wouldn't hear it. Watch me daily disappearing for just one glimpse of his smile. Ouch, that is so sad and so painful to hear. It's basically a very similar message to what we got on the earlier verse, where she's chasing just that 1 hour of sunshine with him. She is letting go of her friends and running off with him, even though everyone's warning her, like, this is not good for you, like, this relationship's not the one for you, like, clearly there is something off here, but she's like, this is all worth it to me if I just get, like, one glimpse of a smile. It doesn't even have to be constant, it doesn't have to be long, and that is what was tying her down into that relationship. Just having that one moment of happiness amidst the darkness. And that is just painful to hear. Even though I feel like the vibe in this song doesn't sound as dark as how sad some of the lyrics here are. All those nights he kept me going, swirled you into all of my poems. Now we're at the starting line, I did my time. So what I think she's saying here is that she took inspiration from her feelings for somebody else and put them into her poems, so her lyrics. And I think she's maybe talking about her then relationship with Matty Healy, because we know that she has known him already for a long time before they actually became a little bit of a thing. So I picture things like Guilty as Sin, right? We're going back to that song again. She's kind of fantasizing about this relationship, and that's keeping her going. And this is very clear to me lyrically, because throughout the song she addresses the character that I suspect to be Joe as he, him. And in here, for this other reference, swirled you into all of my poems, I don't think she's talking about Joe anymore. She's talking about either Matty Healy, or as I said, some people think she's talking about herself. But I am more leaning towards the Matty Healy version of things. She makes a reference to the starting line, which is a reference to her song, The Black Dog, which is about, again, rumored to be about Matty Healy. She sings that the starting line was intertwined in the tragic magic of their dreaming. So clearly this band had something to do with their relationship, or something to do with how they connected with each other. And now we've reached the last bit of the song. Now, pretty baby, I'm running to the house where you still wait up on that porch light gleams. To the one who says I'm the girl of his American dreams. These lyrics really evoke like a sense of security. Like she's talking about a home, safety, warmth. The fact that he's waiting there for her. And no matter what I've done, it wouldn't matter anyway. Ain't no way I'm gonna screw up now that I know what's at stake here. At the park where we used to sit on children's swings wearing imaginary rings. Here Taylor is painting this picture of like coming full circle. Returning to where you feel you need to be. They started off with imaginary rings, and it's almost like they have manifested that into themselves, and now they're back here maybe getting into a real commitment. So this is a song about chasing happiness after getting out of a really, really difficult relationship. And once you get out, you have this feeling like it's gonna be all right because you served your time, and like you know that what you're going to is like a safety option. Ultimately, of course, we know that that relationship ended up not working out, the one between Taylor and Matty. It ended up being more of a painful rebound than a happily ever after, which in a way also makes me listen to this song differently. And maybe that is why when I listen to it, I don't get that vibe of how sad or happy some of the lyrics are. It kind of has this kind of in between, like the lyrics are really sad, but the song doesn't sound super sad. And the lyrics are also optimistic, but the song also doesn't make you feel desperately in love and happy, even though she is talking about basically going to the love of her life, because she's talking about going home. So it really makes me think that it's the kind of song where it's like, I'm free, and you have this sense that you think you know what you're doing, but rarely do you really know what's gonna come next. And that is it for my analysis of this song. Did I miss anything? Is there anything else that you guys theorized about this song? Let me know below, because I love talking about this stuff. And as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope to see you in the next one. All right, bye.